But we've heard the phrase, those who can't do, teach. So rude. But whatever, sometimes it's true. You ever been around a group of teachers? We are like the worst students. We are the worst at taking our own advice. We talk while other people are talking. We skip sleep in order to stay up and do work. We don't even have a nutrient-dense meal. We live on like coffee and donuts sometimes. And this month's focus, at least for me, we don't express ourselves in an authentic manner. I bring that up because that is my recent teaching mistake. My recent teaching mistake to examine here this month is me not taking my own advice. Here's what I'm talking about. I might teach a group of middle school students about emotional wellness. We could build in some life skills of decision making or self-management or even advocacy, and tying that into mental health content, I might make the recommendation that we should experience a range of emotions to feel our feelings as human beings. We oftentimes talk about the masks that we wear as people, and the whole time, me here in the background, I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm not modeling the behavior correctly for the students that I'm teaching. This series in particular, it's a chance for me to be as authentic as I possibly can be. The full lessons and the teaching shorts that I offer, that's a part of me, but that part is amped up, it's amplified. It's kind of like I'm on level 10 of energy and excitement. The real me has much more of a well-rounded emotional experience in life. I make a ton of mistakes, not just in front of students, but behind the scenes. I have major off days, or I tripped up in an interaction with students, or I said something that I really wish I could take back. Those who can't do, teach. Apparently. When appropriate, would it make sense to share small little insights into my own life? Now, I'm not talking about going overboard and sharing too much information. By all means, we need to portray ourselves a certain way in order to get what we need out of our classes. And that's just natural, that's normal. We might need to act strict on a day that we're not really feeling it. We might need to act kinder than how we're truly feeling in the moment. So that's not really the stuff that I'm mentioning here. But what I am talking about is modeling the behavior so that students can see a real life example if needed. After all, in order to regulate emotions, in order to have the best human experience that we can have, part of that is expressing our emotions to others. Which leads us to this month's mindful tip, and that is to be as genuine as possible. And what we'll add into the end of that is not just being genuine as possible, but being as genuine as appropriate. I've mentioned this in years past. This has been a mindful tip multiple times, I think, at this point. Be you, remain authentic, whatever verbiage might make sense, to being as genuine as possible for our students. What does that look like in real speech or in real interactions? It means we might pause and be able to express our emotions within the moment to a large group. Something like, hey, you know what? I'm feeling really worn down right now. I'm kind of tired from the week. It's been a long week. Are you feeling it? Because I'm feeling a little frustrated. Just that quick mention can acknowledge what's truly going on. And also it kind of provides context. It provides a basis for maybe the remainder of the lesson. On the flip side, we might say something like, oh, I apologize. I'm feeling kind of goofy. I'm a little sarcastic today. And that might be coming across the wrong way. We all have those moments. And what that does, again, as it models for students, is as the educator, we are in fact human. In a one-on-one student, that has even more power, especially to revisit something that occurred. Something like, hey, I know that I was real disappointed in you yesterday, and I know we had an argument. We had a major verbal disagreement, but that's coming from a good place. That's because I care. If I didn't care, I would let you get away with anything. But because I do care, I called you out on the behavior, and now we get to move on. So here's what's gonna happen next. And even bigger than that, this is almost like a teacher superpower. Admitting that we were wrong develops so much more rapport with students than always being right. I bring all of that up because I am not the greatest at controlling my emotions, but I'm trying, and that's key. I'm in this journey with everybody. I'm in this journey with you. This is lifelong learning after all. So try it out in your own teaching and see how it goes. Be as genuine as possible. Students don't need a perfect teacher. They need you, or they need me. They need the authentic self that we have to offer. If you've made it this far, thanks so much. Is this worth a comment? What do you do that helps you to be the best version of yourself, especially emotionally in front of your class? As always, what I'll do is find a resource on this very topic that you can check out in the YouTube description right after watching. All right, that's it for now. I'll be back very soon with another teaching mistake and a mindful approach on how to respond. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.